Guys, Coach Joe here. We're going to go over back checking. Yes, I know it has to do with heart and hustle and speed and all that good stuff, but there is a science to back checking, which is how we get back in our uh, defensive zone coverage and how we're going to get the puck eventually out of the zone. So forwards, okay, you essentially need to know everyone's job, right? Because we're not doing any switches like, oh, you're supposed to play center, so I have to occupy. No. We're not doing that. Like, you have to know the center's jobs, the wing's jobs, that you have to look up and make sure that you're in the right spot doing the right job. Okay, so in a back checking situation, this is why when we do that D zone carousel where we put all you 5 guys in the middle and you spin around and then you have to sort it out, this is exactly where it comes in handy. So if the opposition has the puck and they're going down the wall and our defenseman has done their job, okay, taking them down the wall, backing up, and we're in and we're ready. If he's done his job, F1, the first forward back, doesn't matter. First forward back, I don't care if it's a center, I don't care who it is. First forward back comes in because the defenseman's going to be holding this check. Comes in and you're on the puck immediately, on the puck. Okay. Second forward back. This is why we tell you guys you always collapse to the middle. Second forward back collapses to the middle. Third forward back into the middle, and then we reset depending on where the puck goes. See, so the first forward is going to hold their check, and then we're going to collapse, and then you have to talk and sort it out. So, that puck goes in the corner, and D has it, right? So now we've all gotten back into our spot. Now F1 is going to become the center essentially on this play. Okay? F2 now becomes this wing, and F3 is going to be this wing, but now we're going to be here. Okay? See how that works? Like, your job's always going to change. That's why forwards, you're interchangeable. That's why, like, I'm not going to do, I know in previous videos I've done center, left, and right, but for the most part, you are interchangeable pieces. You're F1, F2, F3. Okay? So, and then and then you have to sort it out and figure out what your job is to be able to cover the zone. So how do you know? All right, so let's go over how you know. So if you're coming back on a back check, okay, you're F1. You know you are F1 if you look up and there are none of your, other than your defenseman, none of your line mates are in front of you. So if none of your line mates are in front of you, you become F1 immediately. You're immediately F1. How do you become F2? If you become F2, when you look up, you see that your first line mate is ahead of you, but you don't see your other line mate anywhere else. Like, the other line mate's behind you. But you look up and you see one phantom forward. You see one guy. You become F2. Bam. And then F3, you're looking up and look, you see both your line mates ahead of you. So you become F3. Okay? So, and then once we get into here and we've held our checks, now we're in D zone coverage. Because now it doesn't matter if they bump this puck around. D comes across. Right? We're going to play this guy. Right? Comes back to the middle. F1 comes over here, slides to become that center. F3 is already up here, ready to go, and F2 is down and in. So that's the key on the good back check, right? Is to make sure that first guy in holds your check, then everybody else collapses to the middle, and then you talk and figure it out. And that is, I mean, there's no other simpler way to do it than that. I mean, the only way you're going to be able to do this is communication, and that's it. I can't make it any simpler. You just got to communicate, and you got to know your jobs. All 3 of you forwards have to know what the center's job is and what each wing's job is. You have to, because that's the only way you're going to be able to sort it out. Remember, we're trying to keep people out of this, out of the house. We don't want any shots in here. We want them all to the outside. That way, we control the pace of the game. We want to be able to take this puck, break it out quickly, chip it in, and go get it, and then hem these guys in down here where they don't have a chance to actually do anything. Right? We want to get the puck, score goals, win games, and do some good stuff this year. Okay, so once again, just real quick, if you are F1, you know that when none of your line mates are in front of you, you're going down, and you're holding your check. So you're playing basically 2-on-1 with the defense. Okay, F2, you know you're F2 if you see your first forward, you're coming to the front of the net. Now, a little wrinkle on this is if you've got a guy in a dangerous area, we'll say, you got a guy in a dangerous area and you can catch him, you go ahead and tie him up, right? So that's the only other thing. That's the only other wrinkle. So your jobs are going to be get to the middle, and if there's a dangerous guy in this house, you mark him up and you tie him up. Okay. So F2, you're going to mark up. You're going to mark somebody up, get back to the middle. F3, you're going to mark somebody up, get back to the middle, and then we're going to sort out from there. There you go. That is back checking. A little bit into the breakout to the speed zone, neutral zone, and we're gone. And remember, anytime we're in the speed zone, we want to try as best as we can to try and work this puck to the outside. If you have the middle lane, you go ahead and take it. I mean, I'm not going to, like, if it's open, you can go, but you better make it worth it. All right, guys.